hype is real. Happy Sunday. It is a cool gloomy day, or at least it was until I started filming. The sun is just coming out. It is past 10 a.m. and I got dressed to go to a yoga class that starts in an hour. I put this little long sleeve. I got it from Madewell. I first got it in black during the Black Friday sale, and I love the fit, and I was wearing it for a workout but also underneath my work clothes, and I just love it as a layering piece. So I went back and found it for $11, and so I wanted to get all the colors but they ran out. And so I was able to get my hands on this one. I'm gonna see if they come back in stock, but I love the fit. It is sheer, but I don't mind it. I actually like the look of it. I also plan to use this one as a workout piece, but again, if it's clean and I need something like this to layer underneath my regular clothes, then I use it for that too. The fleece jacket I'm about to layer over before I walk out of the apartment. It is also from Madewell. I got it in the same order, and first of all, I love the neutral tone. If you've been here before, you know I love my neutrals. But also the fit is amazing. I love that it has a zipper but also buttons. It has the zipper on this side. You can put your hands in if you're cold, but also one around the arm for your foam, I'm assuming. I think it's a perfect piece for days like this that is not overly cold, and I don't plan to spend a whole lot of time outside of my car and to or from the store. After this class, I just stopped by Sephora and tried to exchange this order that I completely missed out for me. I despise shopping in person for anything, but more so for makeup. But I feel like it'd be easier just to go in and try to exchange it that way and quicker. And then I have to do grocery shopping. And then I want to show you this vintage purse that I got from the Real Real. I'm really excited. I have to send it out for professional cleaning. But before I send it out, I want to share with you. And I think just come home and continue to do my Sunday reset. But yeah, I'm running late. I want to stop for coffee on the way there. So let's go. Down because my heart wants to pump out of my chest. Didn't have the best experience at Sephora. I used to work in the food and retail industry, and so customer service, and I learned to sympathize more with people, especially when they got their food wrong or whatever it was. And this person was not sympathizing with me. I understand I didn't bring the physical receipt. I don't know why I didn't think about it, but I had the order online, and just the way she was talking to me, she was like, I didn't pack this for you, so it wasn't my fault. And I'm like, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, can you do anything about it? And so she said to go to the mall that fulfilled my order, because I got my order online, and then DoorDash delivered it for me. So at first she was like, well, maybe DoorDash messed it up, you have to contact them. And I was like, no, they didn't, because the bag was sealed. They did not touch the order. I got it. Somebody fulfilled the order wrong. She's like, well, I didn't do it. So anyways, I wanted to say something smart and rude, but I figured it wasn't worth it. I don't know what the person is going through, how the day is going, and maybe that's why they were rude. I just wasn't worth for me to be rude back. Anyways, I got myself some pretzel because I only had coffee this morning, and I didn't make it on time to my gym class, and so I'm doing one that starts in 20 minutes. I'm 9 minutes away. I don't like walking late into class, especially for a yoga class. I think it's kind of, it defeats the purpose of the saying and just interrupting. I don't like walking into class even though the instructor said, even if you got here late, just come on in. Don't worry about it. But yeah, I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna eat my pretzel on the way there and head to that class, and then after that I'll do grocery shopping. But I didn't realize that there was wind, and so it was colder than I actually thought. I just looked at my phone and it said 40 degrees Fahrenheit. I didn't look that there was wind, and it's also some rain, very light rain, but still that makes it cooler. And so I put my rain jacket over the Hessa hoodie because I blow dried my hair this morning. I don't want to ruin it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This is a mixed class. It's about 90 minutes. We do beginning, intermediate, and
of my absolute favorite things to do is to watch sunsets, and I don't do it enough. One, because I either don't make it on time home, have to work, and or I get caught up with life and forget to do it. But today I hurry my behind up from work to home, and I changed real quick into something more comfortable and came here to one of the closest park to my apartment. It is 4:38. Sun's supposed to set at 5:15, and it's super nice out. Obviously sun is out, and it's like 6-degree weather Fahrenheit in February, so that's bananas to me coming from Michigan. But I'm here and I should be able to find a spot to just walk there and sit down and watch it. I am very minimal when it comes to makeup. This is not a channel to come for makeup techniques. I'm still learning how to do my own. I didn't start wearing makeup until after college, but lately I've been watching some content from makeup artists and learning about different techniques and products that work for different type of skin. Mine has definitely changed over the past year. As I'm getting older, my skin is no longer super oily, but now it's more like a mix, mostly dry, and it gets oily in the T-zone. So learning to update my products for my new skin, I came across this powder. I love my luxury bags, but I'm no one to buy a whole lot of luxury products. A lot of time I think it's not worth it. But this makeup artist, which I'll link her video down below, she made a video about best products for dry skin, and she recommended this and I bought it. The hype is real. It really does work for me. I love how smooth it goes over my skin, and it almost blurred out all the pores I do have. Semi-large, I'm sure there are larger pores than what I have, but to me they're very visible, and I don't again put a whole lot of products on my face. I just use my sunscreen and a little bit of concealer on my blemishes, and then I put this on. It just makes a huge difference. I was using a different powder, which I still love, and I have it on my bag, but I didn't realize that that powder is to touch up. But this is more for like when you first do your makeup, to set up your concealer. I don't even remember how much I paid for it, but I feel like this will last me for a long time. I love that interesting look of it, and that's been my update on my makeup. I love it. I think it works wonders. The one product I was actually able to exchange at Sephora was this lipstick, and it's from Merit. This one is in the color Tiger, but the one that I got before was in a different color. I don't like returning makeup products, especially lipsticks, because I know even if you tell them that you didn't put it on your lips, that they're just gonna throw it away. And I don't like the idea of throwing away so much product, but I couldn't justify just keeping it to keep it and then not being able to wear it or buy another one. I love that it's practical because you don't have to necessarily look in the mirror to apply it and not it look messy. But with my type of job, I don't always have time to just go in the bathroom and apply it and having to be careful and take my time. So with this one, I can just put it out of my bag or pocket and put it on real quick. I have extremely dry lips, and so I needed something like this, and I really like it. I've been using Merit for years now. They used to send me products for free. I asked them to send me this, but never got a reply, so I went ahead and bought it with my own money, and I really like it. I like their blushes, really good. I used it up, the whole thing. Every product they have sent me, except for the highlighter, I used up completely, and I just love the brand. Next thing I'm going to show you, I'm very excited about because it is one of my favorite type of accessories, and it is a bag. This one is a Christian Dior bag. I got it from the Real, so second hand. I don't think it's vintage per se, because they usually say when it's vintage, but it is older and obviously used, but the condition of it is immaculate. I obviously took measurements, so I knew how big it was gonna be. The straps were a little longer for my liking, which I prefer them to be longer than it to be shorter than what I like. And I just did little knots on each side of the bag. You can barely see it. It's not damaging the straps at all. I love the size of it. It looks very small, but it fits all of my essentials. I have a little pouch where I keep all of my things, and then my small wallet. And if I have to switch my bag, I just switch my pouch and my wallet, and it all fits in here. And it's very practical because I don't have an office for my everyday job, and so I'm always moving around, and I don't want to carry my big work heavy bag, and so this is something that I can just throw on and leave my bag behind somewhere, and then just carry this one with all my essentials. I love the color palette, and Just overall a very chic, small, practical bag. I do not know I was gonna like this as much. Obviously it has some wear, very little though around the trim, but overall the person that had it before me just took such a good care of it. I was planning on taking this one to a professional leather cleaner, but then I realized that I have another one that I want to take too, and so it would have been way too much money. And so I looked up online how to DIY clean leather, and I did that, and I make sure I went in everywhere. It's all leather, and so glad that it doesn't have any like fabric material. If it did, I would definitely want to take it to professional. I love my bag. It was such a good price, and never say never, but I don't think I'll ever want to get rid of it. Last thing I want to show you and briefly talk about, and that I have to take to professional, not only for cleaning but also for alteration, is this vintage Burberry. I got it when I was in London recently, and I walked into this vintage store that has such a good collection of curated items. One of the things that I like the most on this coat is that it has a hoodie in the silhouette. It has this A-line silhouette, but it's not overly exaggerated. The tag on the coat, they said that I was missing a belt, which it has to look for, but I don't think I would want a belt with this silhouette. But if I ever need or change my mind and want one, I can probably have a professional DIY one for me. It's a traditional khaki or tan Burberry coat with the pattern inside of it. I woke up this morning around 8 a.m. and then a friend and I went to a coffee shop. It was nice and started good pleasing, but the menu options were not that great. I don't think there was a lot to choose from. I was like, this is such a nice coffee shop, and it has like 6 items on the menu, but it was nice to go and try something new. And then came back here, and now here we are. There's lots of motorcycles out because of the weather. It is again 62 degrees Fahrenheit, which is still bananas to me for this time of the year. But I also want to take advantage of it and go for a long walk myself. I want to drop off the coat though and see if they can do the alteration dry cleaning, then go for that walk, come back here to my apartment and do dinner and finish up the night maybe with a movie. But I'm gonna love and leave you here, and I'll start a new vlog tomorrow. I hope you have an amazing time, whether it's the middle of the week or the weekend for you. And don't forget to like this video if you did like it. It's the best way you can support my small channel, and I'll see you next time. Bye.